We are live from Sea Smoke Waterfront Grill on Starbuck Island. The last in-person coaches show of the year. It's the head coach, Tom Menas. It's the team president, Jeff Levack, or as we like to be known, the back-to-back champions of the National Arena League.
Booyah.
For those of you who tuned into this show and go, I just wish they were more humble, just click it off. This is not the one.
It's going to get nasty.
This is not the one. This is not it. I've been the humble guy because that, felt right.
Well, and you're also executive of the year.
You want to talk about you want to talk about getting the money in the right hands. That's how that moment. I was way more shocked about that than us winning another championship.
Oh yeah. Damon and I are convinced if it was a 2-horse race, be 2 dead horses. So we got no chance at anything. So,
right.
Which is great.
More importantly, Darius got MVP.
That's
first non-quarterback. That's the way to go.
Thank you everybody for that. That's tremendous. And Sam got his offensive player, correct?
He's no, he didn't get it.
Oh, that's right. He didn't get
it.
No, he got
MVP of the championship game.
Right. He got MVP of the championship game, but he got first team all NAL.
Yes.
And the guy who took second team all NAL won the
offensive player of the year. Yes. No, it makes sense on a lot of levels.
And that's nothing against the kid who won it. I'm just saying it's just a very strange voting process. But no,
Tom Gross, he just said hello to the true coach of the year, Tom Menas, and executive of the year, Jeff Levack.
What can we say?
Listen,
who cares? You know what, Tommy? They don't care. We don't care.
Yeah.
We're in the jewelry business. If you haven't seen my ad on the internet yet, we're come on down to Crazy Tom's where you can get championship rings.
Yeah, the headache of my my next however many weeks and months will be the rings. That's the only downside is
what, that's the worst too, because I call you guys because guys call me and they say, Coach, when do you think we're gonna get our rings? And then I call these guys and I go, hey, when can you? And they go, shut up, click. You'll get them when you get them.
Right. That's like in normal leagues you get them like the home opener. In this one, because guys kind of scatter and everything like that, you try to get them as soon as you can.
We spoiled them last year before Christmas, so you're opening them about Christmas. That was pretty cool, though.
Yeah, so it's a good problem to have. I gotta be honest with you. Like, please don't think I'm like truly complaining at the moment, because part of getting to design another championship ring means that 47-20, the Albany Empire,
it's a good game,
win again.
And hats off to Carolina for a great season.
Yes,
they had a great season, and I've been on both sides of these people, and I will tell you, I had a very nice conversation with Coach Rez this morning. I'll tell you what I told him, which is basically, congratulations on a great season.
Yeah.
And, if there's anything I can do in the future, because we are having, he agreed, I agreed, all the NAL coaches should help each other as much as we can in the off season and work together and make our game better. Everything from, the way we play it to personnel, helping kids get up to the next level, all those different things. So we had a great conversation, and much love. I wished him a great off season.
Like Coach Rez and I had like some fun banter once he was in town and stuff. And I enjoy him as like a competitor. So yeah.
Well, he's a different dude though, because here's the thing. I found this. I think it's me though. I don't blame anybody else. Okay. It's really strange when I'm alone with one of the coaches in a room or on the phone. Man, we have great conversations. We're so nice. Everybody's great. And as soon as there's like 3 people around, yeah, that's the guy. He's a dick. And I don't get it. And then 2 days later, they call me and say, hey, buddy, how you doing? I'm like, I'm doing okay. I'm just sitting here being a dick. What can I tell you? But it's weird like that, right? And to me, I don't know. It's just, I hope we all get along. And there's only so many of us, right? I said that before in the show. Out of 300 million people, there's now going to only be 8 NAL coaches. Why not be nice to each other Monday through Friday?
Yeah. Well, and obviously, it's high intense. Everybody was, fever pitch, the most
I was
fired up you could be.
I was not.
You were pretty fired up. You actually, you know what? You were relatively mellow. I'll admit that. You were.
I got to tell you, this is the first time I've been in a championship game where I had made a conscious decision before the game. I was going to thoroughly enjoy it, and then the team made it really easy to enjoy.
I will. I think I can say why. Stephen Lowesbury, 7 points in 3 quarters. Awesome. It's a little easier to enjoy it when your defense plays the best game they've played all year.
But
in the
if you knew
game.
how hard we worked to get to that point, right? So it was a culmination of. I kind of understand to a certain degree how a teacher must feel or a parent feels when they, their child does something for the first time. And what we had done is all the work went into the perfect game. I actually heard things being uttered, not by me, by my friends who coach in the NFL, CFL, Arena Football League guys that we're in a small private chat together with, and said it was the greatest indoor football defensive showing of all time.
I can see that. I mean, it was, well, especially like Marvin Ross had, Ross had the best game he's had.
So happy for him.
He played so great. You yelled at me. This is a conversation that happened.
See, every conversation.
But hold on. But this is important to point this one out. So yesterday during some of the exit interviews, Jake Metz is there.
Yep.
And Jake Metz has that interception where it almost looks like he's figured out that ball, where it's going. He's got it dialed in. He's going to grab it and go. And I said to you, I saw you guys like kind of practice him being in lanes, like where to be.
Right.
And like I saw that happen in practice that week. You're like, you didn't see anything. Wow. Like, no, I legit saw Jake do it.
No, because when I do that, I'm not trying to make it about the coaching. I'm trying to make it about his athletic ability. It's not to diminish.
But I never saw you run that specific play in practice before he got
here. Well, the reason we ran that, a little inside, is we knew that one thing about Jonathan Bain is he'll start a game throwing quick out hitches, and he's got a very quick release. He does it from about a 2-step drop, and it's very quick. It's about a second and a half. I don't care how good your rush is, you're not going to get there. So we have this thing where we're running a very aggressive fire type defense. But what we'll do is we'll tag the offensive lineman, and we'll contact the offensive lineman, and then we'll just get our hands up because we know we're not going to get there in a second. Right. So what we try to do is create and block out passing lanes. And so right before that play, I look at Hag and I give him the signal and I go like this. And I said, hey, like this. And I went hands up to the guy. And sure, Metz makes a great play. And I'm like, yeah, I called that. It's one of those where you go, and Jay Rich next to me goes, that was an awesome call. I go, yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, I'm a genius. Well, I figured out how to be 6'6" and jump and make it.
Well, when you call the play and it happens, you get
those fourth down ones on the goal line are my favorite because we have a special defense that we run and we practice it a lot. And so our goal line defense is awesome, right? I mean, fourth and 1 foot and we stop you, or fourth and a yard, or fourth and 2 yards. And that's because it's set up for Hag and Shorts to make the plays.
Right.
So in order for that to happen, you got to have 3 guys up front willing to sacrifice their bodies at all costs. So Hag and Shorts can make the play and then run around the field going, yeah, it was all me. So poor CeeLo and Love and Hollins are in there and they're getting crushed, and all of a sudden Hag makes the play. Next one, Shorts makes the play. And they're loving it, right? Because but they know that's their thing, right? And so that goes back to earlier in the year when I said, telling players sometimes it just isn't your play. It's his play, So it was fun.
I do want to give credit. I see Steven said this. Bain was out on the field after the game in uniform talking with fans. What a guy, much respect. He is probably the nicest guy in the league.
Well, that's close. He's going to get to the confetti.
Oh, come on.
I love Jonathan, but come on.
Like I saw him before the game. I saw him before the game. I went up and said hello, and he was just like, I'm going to kick your ass, and I was like, you're going to try. Like we joked a little bit. But it was very nice.
This is weird though. Okay, so at the media day when I said, oh yeah, we had a little prayer group for him. We wanted to, I was very sincere about that because I love Jonathan. I think he's a great kid.
I've never heard anybody say anything bad about him ever.
No. Goes for the coin toss. starts talking shit. I'm like, hey, I want all my prayers back. No, but it was kind of like, I go, he's talking shit. I can't believe he's talking shit. After all this, he's talking shit. So our guys were just loving it. Our guys were like,
yeah,
shit.
Right,
Let's go.
Right.
Now you're in our world. And so when it happened, though, it was kind of funny. And then, of course, I didn't even get a chance to see him after the game because I was trying to pick up all the Carolina players from the ground crying and bring them up to the. No, I was just kidding. I'm just saying thank you and congratulate you guys on a great season. And it was fun. And I'm joking, but no, they did a great job. They played their ass off all year. It just didn't work out. I said, I told Rez today, I go, it happens, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I've been on those, man. They're not fun.
I haven't. So I don't know. I don't want to learn anytime soon.
Buddy, I played Nebraska and got beat. That's 100. No, it was like 88-0 or 88-3.
Like Kansas State days?
Yeah.
Oh.
In Lincoln with, 80,000 people in red screaming at you and there's nowhere to hide. It's the worst feeling in the world. It doesn't matter what you do. It's not good enough. It doesn't matter what, I don't know if Jonathan kind of pressed or not a little bit. And I'll be honest with you, he's got great receivers. They drop a lot of balls too.
Well, when you said he typically starts the game throwing in the flats.
Yep.
And then he starts going downfield.
Right.
Like,
well, it's that comfort zone.
Yeah. You get your timing
half the
down.
quarterbacks in our league do that.
Also, then you get the whole, you get the feel of what the defense is going to do on these high percentage passes.
I always call it you're testing your speed of your throw to the defense's back's ability to close distance. And it's kind of like a measuring tool. Okay, if I throw a quick hitch, how long did it take him to get there? Okay, well, now I can stretch it out a little bit more. Now I know if I run a sail route, this guy doesn't have the closing speed to come up on it or do this or do that. So I think a lot of times the first 2-3 throws of a game are really to just get your quarterback comfortable with getting the ball, getting the center quarterback exchange, getting some rhythm, and then start going from there. What I saw happen was after they took the lead in the first quarter, because Mark missed an extra point.
Right.
So we went 7-6. Right. And then we were like, yeah, okay. And they were like, oh, now we're going to kill him. And then they started pressing
outside
it.
Kick.
And then, the things that they did, like I said, Red's a good football coach. I would have coached it a little differently. And then you take all that out of it and say, real simple, that our guys played their ass off.
There wasn't a single person who had a bad game on the Empire roster.
I came in at halftime. I get stats.
Right.
So I went in. I talked to the team. I said, okay, score 0-0. Now we're going to see if you're champions or not. Do you have the ability to put your foot on their throat and squeeze? Right. Or are you going to be those guys that say, come on in for the party and make it interesting? I said, you're going to figure it out. I said, let's just do what we do and have fun this second half. So we made a couple small adjustments, no big things, because what are you going to tell these guys?
Right.
They only scored 7 defense. I wanted to do
right.
exactly what you're doing.
You guys have played near perfect.
Right.
Now I need perfect.
Well, then I look at the stats and Keshner was like 11 for 11.
Yeah.
And I said, I grabbed it and I go, Damon, come here. We were in the hallway, right? In the arena. And I said, look at this. He goes, holy shit. It's like, wow. So everything looked great on paper. Because, Damon's a huge analytic guy. So when the numbers match what we're thinking, it's great. Because then we take opinion out of it. And which is what we try to do at halftime. Just look at true numbers. What do we need to fix instead of, well, I think they're going to do this and I think they're going to do that. We look at numbers at halftime. So.
And you got to love that, like, Mr. Supernova himself, Sam Cashnova, wins the MVP of the game. 6 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown.
Hey, folks, I'll tell you this right now. I'd love to have Sam back next year.
Yep.
I don't think we're going to have him.
What? No. Why not?
No, I think Sam's going bigger and better places.
What's
now that's
bigger and better than Albany?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying in the football gods world.
Oh, you're talking outdoor?
Yeah. I mean, I got to tell you, I've gotten some weird phone calls in the last 24 hours on him.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there any chance you lied to them a little bit and just said, he's a terrible?
He's going someplace with cool initials. Yeah, so I think
he's lucky they call you, because they called me. I'd be like, he's a horrible flatulence. He can't take a joke. He thinks his nickname should be the Italian Stallion. I wouldn't sign him.
And you got to take Mark with him,
right? Mark you have to take, and probably Haig at this point too. Like, they seem to be like the three amigos.
So the thing about it is, I hope Mark is back. Mark, not Mark.
Well,
Mark too, but no, Sam. I hope Sam comes back. But if Sam gets the opportunities I think are going to be presented to him, I think that's okay. And then Coach Ware will develop another one like he does, and we'll create an offense that'll, do the same thing. That's why I tell the fans in this level, don't be mad if you hear someone's going up. God, be so happy for them.
You're not making people happy, Tammy. No, Sam can't leave.
Yeah, Sam can leave. Trust me, unless you want to pay him. So no, it's one of those things.
We're gonna crowdsource Sam's pay. We're gonna do a little GoFundMe page.
Be the only guy in the NAL making $300,000 a year. No, but I'm serious. It's one of those things where you want people to garner opportunities. Now, I talked to a couple people, and unbeknownst to me, we had XFL scouts there, we had USFL scouts there, and we had an NFL scout there at the championship game.
That doesn't suck. That's not bad.
So they're not just looking at Sam; they're looking at a lot of guys.
Well, Thomas Fiden Jr. wants to take your GM title. Bring Prince back. Bring Prince back. Listen.
I will tell you, we had exit interviews yesterday.
Okay.
And I would never speak for Darius. But I think I think we're okay. I'll just say that. I hope so, because I really enjoyed being around DP this year, and we had a good time winning a lot of football games in the ring together. And him and Hollis, I think there's a pretty good chance. I would tell you people on that love us, post stuff, tell them how much you love them. Tell them you want to see him back here next year.
And for the love of all that's holy, when Prince makes a catch, chant MVP.
Every time.
Every time. He earned it.
Or GOAT.
Yes, he loved him. Yeah. I was thinking about doing
I did not see that GOAT head thing coming.
Oh my God.
I saw it like afterwards on tape.
So we're in the tunnel.
It's hilarious.
And I said this several times the week leading up to this game.
I gotta get a donkey mask for me.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be funny. I said, like, this 2019, to be a part of that team as the on-field MC and help out with the media and stuff. It was good. But it was business. It felt like last year was the first year where I'm in the front office, so it felt special. This year, I wanted the Empire to win because the guys. You said it. I agree 100%. So I'm back there hugging the guys and doing whatever, and like I'm seeing you get ready to do the papu duty and take out Eli on the field.
Eli out, yeah.
And then I hear Prince go, Levack, and I'm like, I'm doing something. Levack, and he like, Levack, and I turn, he looks, he holds up the goat head, he goes, he just like winks and nods at me, and I'm like, oh, that is too good. That is too good. Good for you. I think there's gonna be a part of this show that we're gonna call High Res. What do you think about that? Start calling it High Res, because joining us
higher res,
like high resolution, but it's actually High Coach Resignalo, who he was here all week before, every week before. He's here now. He commented in. He said, "Congrats."
He's got not a lot to do right now.
So come on, he's being nice. He said,
he knows.
He said, "Congrats, champs." I had to come and say something. Yeah. No, and like it's.
Hey, Rez, you want to call in?
He knows the number.
No, seriously, call in. Call Jeff. You got Jeff's number,
right?
I
mean, if he wants to, of course he can. Yeah,
call in and we'll have a chat.
But I enjoyed our banter, because it was one of those ones where, like, you say something, you mess with each other, and then you smile and you punch each other's arm and you walk away, and it's like, you're just it was a good.
It was the worst. Here's the worst, right? So they kicked the onside kick. They got called back for offsides.
Yep.
They had two guys offsides, by the way, on that, right?
Yeah.
So they go offsides. So I wait. I'm watching it. I want to confirm it. I feel the flag. But in between that, Rez is on the field, because I came out there. Rez is on the field going, yeah, right in front, like between our benches. And I look at him, I go, and then when it changed, I didn't see him anymore. Poof, he was gone.
Well, again, I
love it.
You're telling the truth, because I was thinking about it. You said that you were kind of calm. You were going to enjoy the game.
Yeah.
That's probably the calmest I've ever seen you on the sideline of a game.
Yeah.
But you and Rez historically are two of the most fiery coaches in this league.
I got to tell you too, I think it's the best coach game I ever had in professional football. No, I mean, just from preparation to, making decisions on onside kicks, my challenges, I won both challenges, doing that kind of stuff. My calls on the defensive side, I felt really good about the execution by the players. It was probably one of the most satisfying games I ever had as a coach. And then to repeat and do something historical for Mike and you and the team, I mean, it was a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
I told you this after the game. So the game ends. We got family and stuff in the line. Is that Rez?
Yep.
All right, we'll talk to Rez first.
Hey, Coach, how are you? Oh, hold on, I gotta hit it again. I gotta move you over here. There you go. All right, Coach, how you doing?
Oh, hanging out, doing some work.
Doing some work. It sounds like it's busy over there.
I was actually in the Starbucks.
Oh, he's at Starbucks. Well, you told him to call. Talk to him.
Well,
there you go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't hear you over my trophy.
Oh.
That's so
yeah,
bad.
you guys had a good game, man. You guys played the best you played all season. And
yeah, I think
right
so.
Time.
I think we did too. I think we had a more perfect game that you could ask for. Yeah, no, it was. We talked about that this morning. Those things don't happen very often. We were really fortunate to have that opportunity. But hey, I know why I want to ask you since I got you on the line.
Yeah.
What do you think about all this movement with coaches?
Yeah, pretty. Heard some rumblings about some stuff, but you never know until it happens. And it's good to change some stuff. Coach Gibson's been there for a long time, and it's
right.
Sometimes you need to change the scenery. Sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. No, I get that. Mike reminds me of that every day. He says, "Don't get too comfortable. I've been here 2 years. Tick, tick, tick." Rez, I may be calling you for a little O-line job.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, that's the nature of the business. There's some movement going on, and so tell us about what you guys got planned for the off season.
Man, so every year, I know, I'm sure you notice, there's not too many of us that go out and do workouts all over, but I travel around and go to different parts of the country and do some workouts and try to find some guys and just stay busy, man, just trying to keep it going as much as possible and building for next year and focusing a lot on the business. We built some stuff up from last season and just trying to improve each year. That's all we can do.
And I think a lot of people don't understand, but like for me, I'm a full-time football coach, and I think you are as well, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right. So we don't have other jobs. It's not some side business. It's not whatever. We're full-time coaches. So, and we talked about that today, Rez and I, about staying in touch. Like I said, making our league a better place, doing things that benefit everybody, in the off season. And we're looking forward to seeing each other down at the fall meetings in September, going over that. So, did you have anything for Rez?
Well, Rez, I just want to say that as much as I know you don't like the outcome, I did love going toe to toe with you guys, and I love that we had that friendly back and forth banter. It was a good time, and if we get to go at it again next year in a championship game, I will have nothing to do with us winning, but I'll be cheering for us.
Absolutely, and why I got a chance too, because it came up a few times, and I'll speak on it since a lot of your fans were curious as well. Prince and I exchanged some words throughout the game, but after the game, like always, we dapped it up, and it's all part of the game, man. It's a big show, and it's what a lot of people don't understand, that it's everyone knows each other, and we've known each other for a long time, and players and coaches, and just part of the game. You don't ever really take it too far where it's personal, and even though sometimes it may look a little crazier than what it should be, but it's all fun and games, man. And there's a respect there for everybody, no matter what you do or how things come out.
Well, thanks for saying that, brother. I appreciate it.
Well, I did say to somebody today, they asked me, they go, "How bad is it?" Whatever Rez said to Prince to get him going like that. I'm like, it doesn't take much.
Rez could have said, "Hey, Darius,
yeah, nice pants or nice hat or whatever." It would have been, that'd been enough.
It wouldn't have mattered.
So,
you got anything you want to pass on to Mr. Storm or Rez?
Yeah, Rez, do me a favor. Tell Rob I need his ring size.
Did you hear this, Rez? Rez,
sure
did you hear this bet they had? Go ahead, Mike.
No.
So we made a bet that whoever won had to buy the losing guy a championship ring, and he's got to wear it to the first owners meeting the entire weekend. So,
nice.
Rob, I need your ring size, please.
That's wrong on so many levels.
It's a great bet.
I think I'd cut off my finger first.
Well,
Rez,
I would tell you a football coach would never make that bet.
Right. You already know, buddy. You already know. Well, Rez, thanks for calling in, man. Best of luck.
Absolutely, man. I'll stay out of your guys' hair till next season, so you guys can have all the glory.
No, hey, listen, you're always welcome. We love going back and forth with the rest.
I'll talk to you in a couple of days, I'm sure. So we're good. All right, see you.
There he goes, Coach Rez. That's cool. He called in. That's it. I like that. That was cool. He said he would, and he did. So there you go.
Does he have a show?
He does. They do a coach's show and everything down there too.
You got to get that number.
Do you want to just start showing up? I got his number. I don't know if they have the setup I have.
Oh, okay.
But we can call.
I'm gonna be on
Mike,
that.
Mike laughs, but one of the reasons Mike brought me over is I'm a nerd and I got all this stuff already.
On show every week.
I said we fly down, show up.
That's what I like. I like
send
that
a
idea.
Picture of the ring.
I like that idea.
Send a trophy.
Actually, that and then
a shirt.
And the guy from how about our buddy Jim from Inside the Walls, who's like, I made the hype video for saying this. We just get into his car while he's doing Inside the Walls with the trophy. What's up, Jim? How you doing, buddy? How we do?
Hey, speaking of my buddy Jim, I watched it taped, of course, because we were busy at the time.
Right.
But they did something like a podcast type thing, but it was to play. It was like live streaming commentary for the full game, pre-game.
Oh, like a watch party type thing. Yeah, okay, yeah.
And it was him and
was it Dukin
and
Zach
and another guy they called the ref.
Oh, I don't know that one.
He's a USFL guy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so they're on there, and man, I got to tell you, Jim was really, really nice about us.
It's because he knows I want to come sit in his car when he's taping the podcast.
But what's more funny is so they're on the show and I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I'll put it on. It was Sunday morning. I'm at the office, right? So I put it on and right away, Jim says something about Jacksonville. The other two guys pick up a drink and start drinking. So it's legendary now. The drinking game, the Jack's drinking game is legendary. Yeah.
A lot of people saying hi to Mike since Mike has sat down over here. And, thanks. Hey, Mike, thanks for everything. We appreciate you so very much.
More than you guys can't even begin to imagine how we are and how much we appreciate the support you guys are giving us. Again, trying to bring this back and make things happen. And it's funny, it popped up on Facebook, the one from last year.
Yep.
And sure, I called us out. Hashtag back to back. See you next year.
Oh yeah,
here we are.
On the memories thing.
Yep,
that's all over the place.
Yep. I think it's and that's weird because Mike's usually short on confidence.
Yeah, that's it.
I can tell you. So I don't know if everybody knows this story. I hadn't seen Mike in 100 years. We grew up together, same school, all that stuff. I hadn't seen him in 100 years. I run into him. I'm doing radio. He techies, fire and water restoration. And at that point, there was another member of the media who was doing spokesman work for another company. We'll just say his first name was Dick because it was. And this one goes to me the first time I see him in years. You'll be my Dick one day. You're going to be it. That's it. You're going to be my spokesperson.
You're going to be my Dick one day?
Yeah.
He just makes it weird.
Did you get that?
Right. Here we go. Right. Here we go.
So he goes, so
right.
Like, whatever. Years later, I take the job. I leave the radio station. He wasn't like had eyes on me because I get in the truck, started up for the first time. I'm like, holy crap. It's the last time I'm ever going to the radio station. Phone rings. What's up, Dick? It's like he had it planned out like 4 years in advance.
He has such readers' names for you than me. Your names are way better.
Oh no, it's changed since then. Trust me. Oh, here we go. Jim says the seat's always open for me. He says that now until I slide into the car.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Oh my God, I've got to do it. I'm in. I'll do it. All right.
That would be cool if they did an interview together sitting in the car. That would be like classic. Will you go down there?
He should drive his car to Albany.
No, he goes down there.
Yeah,
he's got family down there.
Yeah, I'm going down next week. Well, he's in Jacksonville. I'm in Tampa. But it's not too far.
Drive down to Tampa.
That's fine.
You guys got to do that.
I'm in.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Me with a good time. I'm in. Let's go. I don't want him to know I'm coming. That's the only thing. It'd be more fun if I just happen to just hop in. What's up, buddy?
Hey, so a couple things. We should probably tell everybody that we're going to still have shows in the off season, but we're going to do them bi-weekly?
Probably. I mean, however much I can tolerate you,
You get him jewelry.
That's your
very,
guy.
very busy. Very executive of the year. I got my duties. I got stuff I got to do. It's just,
Do me a favor. Hold his head up, will you, please?
I can't. It's too heavy.
It's unbelievable.
It's a lot of brain in there. That's why.
It's a lot of brain in there.
It's
I congratulated him earlier, and he said, "Oh, it was really nothing." And I said, "Literally."
Listen, truth be told, the wrong name's on the football. It should be Mike Corda, but since they put the wrong name, I'm not going to give it to him.
I'm going to be honest with you. The only award that I think got screwed up, and only because Sam,
the only one. Jesus Christ!
On behalf of Coach Ware,
yeah.
Number 2,
this thing's fixed.
Number 2,
yeah, no. And I how I feel about Coach Ware. I mean, I wanted him to win the thing so bad, so I wouldn't have to hear it all up season. Oh, yeah. No, it was great. He deserves it. He totally deserves it. But anyway, no, the only award I wish they would have gave is I wish they would have gave the MVP to the entire defense of the Albany Empire.
Oh, for the game.
Yep.
For the game. Yeah.
Now, I'm glad Sam got it.
Yeah.
So for that, I'm grateful. But I think that in that particular case, that was the best performance that you could have possibly asked for.
Well, I was in, so there was a text chat with Commissioner Siegfried, Steven Chitola from the league, a couple other people, and myself. And I was kind of working, so I couldn't really be in it as much as I'd like to be. But I saw there was points where they're like, all right, so Jake Metz's interception, let's keep that in mind for the MVP. Oh, this happened. A lot of defense. Yeah. And then Darius makes that catch on the wall. That goes
over the wall.
I just write back. Darius Prince has entered the chat. And then they started.
I thought Darius had the play of the game. I think that was the physical play of the game.
Yep.
But I think the overall body of work should have went to the defense.
Yeah, but you can't. This game. You get a quarterback who plays the way Sam did. He's gonna get it.
And I'm saying anybody else but Sam, I'd have been posting stuff and been a jerk about it. But with Sammy, I'm proud of him. It's great, and no, it was fantastic.
Bill agrees with you. I agree 100%. The D won the game. I've never seen an arena football team defense play that way. It was suffocating.
I told you, NFL coaches, CFL coaches, my buddies, AFL coaches, we were in the small chat, and that they said it may have been the greatest defensive performance, especially in a championship game, against an offense that was only 8 points behind us during the regular season. Now, did you see the final stats, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
No, the final end of season stats.
Oh, no, I haven't seen those.
So we played 2 less games than them.
Yep.
And we scored more points than them.
That happens.
Coach Ware's going to love that one.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, come on. Damon, I'm sorry, brother. What can I tell you? I'll buy you breakfast when you
Steve wants to say
we're good.
We're good. Not so much.
Steve wants to say thank you all for bringing us another championship. We have to try whatever we can to pack the arena for you guys, though. Steve, I'm going to say this.
Please do.
I agree with that.
Please. Please.
Yeah. I agree with that. But I think at this moment, though, I just want to point out that we had people from every team in the NAL, people from the 2 new teams in the NAL, and there wasn't a single one who looked up and went, oh, you need more people. They all looked up and went, holy crap, Albany loves arena football.
Yeah.
So you're right. I mean, you put more people in and watch these people run scared.
We'll put another 8,000 in there. Then let's talk. No, I'm serious. I mean, now okay, so here's the deal. You know how we said all year, or no, not all year, last couple weeks, how everyone said, well, Carolina's already beaten them 3 times. How are they going to beat them the 4th time? Blah, blah, blah. Right. All that crap. Right. Remember that?
Yep.
So everyone now is saying there's no way they're going to 3-peat. That's what they're saying. There's no way they're going to 3-peat. And by the looks of jobs, a lot of people are retooling around the league.
Yeah.
Okay. So that being said, what is a differentiator in what we're going to do on the football field, what we're going to do in operations, what we're going to do it's you people coming to the games. Now, make a Warbirds team that average or can get 5,000 people, or a San Antonio team that has 5,000 people, make them walk in and play in front of 12,000 people. You know how many W's that is a year?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Well,
we should go 7-0 at home next year.
But that used to be the great recruiter too. Is these guys would come and play. Like, you wonder why guys like Darius and Dwayne Hollis, and because when they used to play for the Soul, they get on the field in Albany and go, holy crap!
Right.
Like, these guys are insane, and it's to the rafters. So,
but that's when true fans ask how they can help. Not only help the franchise, help the coaching, help everything, all parts of it. Recruit, come to games. Recruit and come to games. You know, and that's the thing. Make it so impossible to play here.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. All right, we are live here at Sea Smoke Waterfront Grill. It is the Albany Empire Coaches Show. It's head coach Tom Menas, team president Jeff Levack, with the owner himself, Mike Cord, is here. You can comment on Facebook, YouTube, on our Twitter. If you got questions for us, hammer them in. What's that?
Do we have many questions?
We got a lot of stuff in here. A lot of people. Mary Jo wants to know about the coaching staff, who's coming back, stuff like that.
Coaching staff right now will be myself and Coach Ware. I had meetings with the other coaches. Coach Richardson is looking to take a college position down in Texas. And Coach McKinney and I are working on his next move, which I think should be big and bright.
Nice. That's cool.
So, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You wanted something?
I thought somebody was asking where Matt Woods is.
Oh, I've seen a couple people put that question up. They want to know. I was told Matt Woods would be here to talk about the season ticket packages. And then I believe it was Mary Jo just went, Matt, where are you? Not answering your phone.
Right.
So, and then I do see we do have Damon Ware in the messages with
what's Damon say?
3 crying, laughing emojis.
Buddy, here, take it. Sure. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So Matt Woods told me he would be here.
He says he's gonna come here. Ryan says he'd come here. Thank all of our sponsors.
Yeah. I mean, this is the time.
I don't know what these guys are doing.
Yeah. Oh, see, now this is when being a fan goes too far. Victoria says Dwayne shut down Hollis for coach. No, we need him on the field. We don't need him coaching.
For coaching.
Yeah, she wants him to help coach.
Back to fired. I love it. All right.
Well, honestly,
hello, Orlando.
You said you were gonna. You said you were gonna dance if you won.
What's that?
You said you were gonna dance if you won. Maybe that's bigger. Maybe dancing is more important than you thought. They're all just looking at Hollis, going, "That's what we want."
Yeah, no.
She said she does say assistant coach, but again, don't we want him on the field?
Yeah. And I got to tell you, Jay Rich, I always try to give Albany players that want to get into coaching a little bit of experience, and then help get them play someplace or do what I can to prepare them to get play someplace else. And I think that's part of your coaching tree, what you want to do. But I got to tell you, after a year with Jay Rich, I'm not sure I want to do this again. For real. Too close. And the partial player coach thing, no. I just think I'm too old. I'm too old. Well, can I share a story with you on Jay Rich?
Yeah, I just want to let you know, Ryan said, "Sorry, boys, we're holding down the office. Someone's got to work."
I closed the office 20 minutes ago.
Well, if they are there, 518-714-2200. Call them and ask them why they're not at Sea Smoke. 518-714-2200. Call them and ask.
So can I share a Jay Rich story with you guys?
Yes, please.
All right. Jay Rich has a tendency of, when the gate opens on the bench, to run out. Okay, he runs out. And he runs out and he starts barking at somebody, yelling at somebody, screaming at somebody. In some instances, actually got physical with somebody. Right? Okay, so
we did get a vacation off that, though.
Randy got a vacation off that. So I said to him all week, and then in pregame, I said, "Listen, I don't want you on the field under any circumstances, because I don't want there to be any reason for us to get a penalty." He said, "Gotcha, coach." Beautiful. All right. Matter of fact, here's how we're going to do it. I'll bet you $100 you can't listen to me. Took out a $100 bill. Said, "You can even hold it. I'll bet you $100 you can't keep off the field." "Coach, I swear." "Okay." Game starts, first quarter. He's on the wall like. Second quarter, third quarter, he starts screaming at one of their guys. I go, hey. He goes, okay, I got you. Being the perfect coach. Fourth quarter, I looked. There's only like a minute and a half left. It's a timeout. I go out there. I got Hollins. I got Silu. And I had Love. And we're standing in a little circle. And I'm talking to him. I go, hey, you guys are doing great, but I got to win this bet. I said, Hollins, I want you to call over. That's what I go, call over to Jay Rich. Tell him coach needs you on the field. And so he wasn't moving. And then I said, tell him to bring his clipboard. He goes, and coach said, bring your clipboard. And I look at him. I go, and he comes off the field. He gets in the huddle with us. And I go, $100. Here's Jay. Jay Rich just goes, oh my God.
Well, that's how you learn. Like, listen, there's lessons still.
Got to teach these young coaches, man.
There was a point where you were finding your coaching staff for like saying low key,
right?
And for taking drinks out of your fridge.
Snacks.
Yeah,
snacks. Yes. So Snacks would say low key, and he would say when he first got there, he goes, the other one is say less and low key. Like, how you doing today? Low key. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Right? And he says, low key. So I said, you know what? I can't take it anymore. You said it 30 times today. I got a thing on the board and I said, next time you say low key, it's $5. Every time you say low key. Well, it looked like chink, 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 chink. And then he got good. So as soon as he saw like $20 up there, he stopped. And so it's going dry spell. He made it through the day. Second day, third day, I'm on the phone. I'm like pretending I'm on the phone. The coaches are sitting there. I said, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I go, I don't know. Let me ask him. What was that thing you used to say you get fined for? He goes, low key. I'm bored. And without even saying anything, Damon reaches over and goes, doesn't even look. Yeah.
We got people asking some questions. That one, Daniel Rossi wants to know, how much did Eli like coming out pregame?
You know what, guys? What a life memory for such a small little guy, huh? And for me, if good Lord says tomorrow your time's up, I'll go happy. No, and just to see him have that experience, and I think his, our daughter have that experience and be happy, and grandma being happy about it. And then, think about it though, seriously, 10, 15, 20 years from now, you can still watch it on YouTube.
That's true. That's
what it's all about.
Well, that's why, like, this year, Mike, one of the things you did that I thought was insane at the time was kids 12 and under are free. Like that's a
Took
wide
some shit
range
for that too, didn't you?
And now
going under.
I know. What are we gonna do?
But
they really deaf. They heard my promo. Oh my God! No, yeah.
But that kind of changed. That was the beginning, I think, of people realizing how much you want this to be here.
Yeah, it's. Again, I'm a big believer in that. Next year we're going to change it up a little bit, do a couple things different. But it's one of the greatest things two of the greatest things that happened was when I was ripped my shirt off, put the championship shirt on, okay?
Classic.
And then, my daughter's there, gave her a big hug. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the picture of you walking out Eli. You know what I mean? It's what this is all about.
Yeah.
Anybody who says it's not, honestly, get the hell out of our arena.
Right.
Yeah, seriously, because that's what this is all built and based on. This isn't about, I don't say anything about the money. This guy's killing me. No, but seriously, it's.
How big do you want that third one?
The kids, the family atmosphere. Susan coming in, Gina being there. Yeah. Just the community rallying around. When we came out of the locker room from doing the toast and this and that, everything else, and I looked out and you just saw the sea of orange and blue out in the field, and the field covered.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah,
the crowd going bananas.
They're so kind too.
Coming in. Yeah.
You know what? Did you notice that theme this year? I don't care what the number was, but the general theme was so kind compared to other times. Where people had agendas. And
that's one of the things that the expansion teams that are coming in. Even San Antonio is the first time that Brandon came up, the owner down in San Antonio, and he's like, "This is unbelievable." They're just seeing what is. They're seeing what it is now. They're going to be in shock next year.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's.
But I panicked a little bit on the crowds this year, and you told me it was your plan to not just fill seats to fill seats. It was to build fans and to do it slowly and steadily. Kind of like when we talk about the escalator versus elevator thing. And I get that now.
Yeah. Yep.
Because the numbers show it. You know,
that's why I love our fans though, because they don't care. They know if you don't ask, you won't get answers. Daniel Rossi, what are the different plans for next season? Daniel's already in.
I got the answer. Well, when Matt Woods gets here in 10 minutes.
Matt's got the briefcase with all the answers in. Call that number. What's that number again?
518-714-2200. Ask for Matt Woods.
Yep.
Or Ryan Hewlett. They're both hiding over there.
Yep. And all the answers are in that briefcase they have.
I will. I got some great news for you. Our partners over at the websites, Albany Empire, NAL.com. The championship shirts are up. The back-to-back championship shirts are up for sale. Listen, various prices, kid sizes, blended tees, the whole nine. So get on over to Albany Empire, NAL.com for those of you going, hey, when are the championship shirts going to be on sale?
Did they do anything with hats? I didn't see any hats.
We can actually put this logo on hats if we had to, so we can figure some stuff. I'm still working with them. We're getting some things together.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we got some.
Maybe
they're
what
good
would
partners
be good
to have.
too is if we could do a winter stocking cap hat, championship hat.
We can listen.
Because summer's over, right? By the time these hats come out, it's getting ready for winter.
Putting me on the spot all of a sudden. This is last week's cliche show.
Executive of the year shouldn't be too hard.
Executive of the year. Right. How hard could this be?
As I've said all along, Mike Horton does all the work. Ask him.
Hey,
oh God!
Holy crap, she's moving. That girl was just running on this side of the river. She's over there now.
How'd she get over the bridge?
I don't even know.
She's got a submarine.
We better sign her.
Hey, wait a minute. Was it this game or the last? I think it was this game. Little girl doing one of the games in pink.
Yeah.
Okay, I need her number. We're signing her. She's faster than Wade. How do you think I'm joking? I actually got a watch out, and I'm timing her 40.
It was the Apex relay.
She's got legs this long, and she's so fast.
I believe her name was Alana or something like that.
Call me.
Two little kids versus two like slightly bigger kids, and I'm legitimately walking over to our people going, "Do what it takes so those little kids don't lose bad." Like I don't want you to cheat to the point where they win.
Away this kid.
But if they're like trailing a lot, help them get stuff going. They're like, got you. And we look up and they're just trusting them. I'm like, don't help. Don't help them. Yeah, that girl was moving.
This big.
Yeah.
She was great.
She was in the back. She goes, I got to race them. And I'm like, no, we got you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Also, too, I'm like, you got you. Girl power. Go get it. You don't need no help from us.
That's why I love watching the YouTube thing because you get to see the fans and doing all that. And that's why I like watching the other teams, where they got the 13-year-old kid doing this thing and they got the beer.
They're different in Orlando. That's all I got.
Oh, yeah.
They're just different.
Yeah.
I got to get that kid, though. I got to get him on a shirt.
Listen, this is what I love. I love. No, we don't need that. That's what,
oh, my God,
I'm sitting here watching like these people. Like I go, hey, the shirts are available. They're like, hey, get me one. No, it's a website. You just go there. I don't have to give it to you.
Again, we have to pay for him.
This isn't Goodwill.
Yeah,
what me?
I just want to point out. Anyone who's ever followed anyone who's ever followed my radio show knows I don't go 15 minutes without asking for a raise. It's been over a year now. Okay, so it's him. It's not me.
hey, guess what you're about to do? Go back to back.
See, we're all going back to back.
See the difference between you and me, Coach. I have the passwords for all the bank accounts. I don't need to ask for it. I just take it.
Hey,
my buddy.
Gina, you got that? You got that, Gina?
I would never screw with Gina. Mike different. Gina, no. The real boss.
Wow. Right. Now, if anything happens, the feds are going right to him.
Dude, absolutely. I don't care. 3 hots in a cot. It'll be nice.
Get to work out, have sex a couple times a week.
Ryan McCarthy says we should bring her back next year and do like the Beat the Freeze challenge where they race around the ballpark. Fans have to race her.
Oh, that race that freeze guy?
Yeah. Oh. Listen, I've never seen her online before. Watch out, Levack from Gina. As I said, I protect everything.
Yes. Mama Bear's on.
That's awesome. I got the bank coats. I take a bullet for those bank coats. I wouldn't allow anyone to touch them ever.
Wow.
Hey, we're good.
Yeah, we're okay.
I'll be hiding. I'm going into hiding right now.
You went
when
over.
When the first game last year, so I walk out of the radio studio. The next day, I walk onto the field as like a member of Tech East and the Empire, and I hadn't actually like spoken to Gina or anything like that. She waves me over. So I understand you work for us now, and I'm like, and I'm like, oh crap, Mike didn't tell.
He didn't tell.
I'm part of it. I'm like, hey, me, yay, team, and then me, radio, techies, fire, water, best way back normal, me help, I'm good. And she's like, no, I'm just glad you're here. And I'm like, it took me like 3 months where I was like, oh my gosh, she actually likes me. She's okay. Whew, all right. Whew, oh man! What is this? You can't spell embezzlement without Levack, Ryan. You don't even know how to spell.
Good man.
You don't even know how to spell. Ryan wants my job.
I like it.
Listen, I
How
would
about
never.
some football questions?
Yeah, how much money do I have to steal to pay for everything? I guess is the question. We're live from Sea Smoke Waterfront Grill.
How bad do you want that 3-peat?
Pretty damn bad. Pretty damn bad.
I know. That'd be special, wouldn't it? That would be what I said before, right? You win 1, you're good. You win 2, you're great. You win 3, you're legendary.
One team since I think it's late 70s.
By the way, the boss said I'm great. She loves me. So.
Oh, Jesus. One team, I believe, since late 70s or early 80s has been ranked number 1 overall.
Oh, I don't think you brought it. Tell them about that because they don't know about that.
What, being ranked number 1
amongst
in the U.S. over all teams, all leagues?
Indoor.
Yep.
We're ranked second year in a row, number 1.
The only other team that's done it 3 times is Arizona.
Right.
And we do it next year. We'll break history again.
Did you see on that podcast I was telling you about? Dukan said he thought it would be really bad if we 3-peated. No, he said it would be bad for the NAL.
Oh, bad for the NAL.
He said if we 3-peated. And then
but honestly, it's no big deal. We do the same thing in the IFL. I'll say it right now.
Okay, no.
We 12-peat in the IFL.
Right.
I have nothing.
As a matter of fact,
hey, listen. I'll be that guy right now.
Do it.
Hey, Moss and Keefe, come to Albany. Let's go head to head. IFL versus NAL. I'll host it. You guys come on in. We'll work it out. Work out the details. We'll get Siegfried and whatever the hell your commissioner's name is. Let them work it out. Let's go head to head. NAL versus IFL. I'm down.
I guess I'm in.
I'll be more than happy to bring my team back for it. I'm sure they would love it. So
okay. Anyway, where I was going with this was, and I don't care. That's fine. Yeah, I love that.
It'd be fun.
It would be fun to do that. If we have it scheduled.
Yeah, do it.
Champion in the future in the championship, or whatever, or do an all-star game between our all-stars against your all-stars, coached by the championship teams of each. Would be fun too.
Yep.
But the thing about it is that he said it would be really bad for the NAL if we 3-peated, and I mentioned it to Jeff, and actually Jim from Inside the Walls said the exact same answer Jeff gave me. He said, "Well, what about the Patriots?"
Yeah, the NFL
that really seemed to hurt them, right?
Right.
So. And again, we talk about the Empire way. That's what we're trying to do, and trying to create something very similar in that fashion. Where, but he this is all their words, not mine. Is that he gets it? He gets that they come here to win championships. Players come here to win championships and do some good things. So,
Tommy Gross, nice. Our team can beat any indoor team. Paul Deere, let's go. That's right, let's go. People would like to see it.
It'd be fun. It would definitely.
Daniel Rossi thinks Mark would outkick whoever that guy is who kicks for that team.
Good man.
Yeah. And I'd put money on that.
Yeah, that's a sure bet right there.
That's awesome.
Listen, and the thing is, people don't realize Mike would 100% make that happen. 100% make that happen.
I'm all for
it. Now do that game in Vegas. And see what you draw.
Simple. The stadium's only 5,500.
But what I'm saying is, do something like that, national TV, Vegas, or some big venue.
Albany.
Yeah.
Albany.
I want to fly.
Dallas.
So you want to fly again?
Actually, now you know why. Now you know why he points to you, Coach. Now you know why he points to you about saving money. He's trying to get the guy to come here to get beat. You want to go meet him somewhere.
I'll tell you what. We'll go to Vegas, but you got a bus from Albany.
He makes a joke about this, but okay, so here it is. We're figuring out the travel schedule, and he thinks he's a smart ass because then he'll go bus, and I go, oh, that's it, I'm done, and I'm on the phone. Hey, Delta.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it's good.
That's the other thing too. Like again, the executive of the year thing. Tell me another owner who actually books the travel for the team, who sits down and does the work.
Well, here's what's amazing. This is the most amazing part about Mike doing this. I thought it was kind of, like, why don't you have someone else do it? Why don't, that's not really your job and blah, blah, blah. Hell with that, because I'm on the phone when San Antonio first came in. Remember that? Mm-hmm. And they came in and I'm talking to their guy and I'm helping them with their application. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm helping him do the application. And he said, blah, 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 blah. And we're getting ready and we're going on a trip to Orlando. I said, okay. So San Antonio, Orlando. And he says, yep. And I said, okay, just ballpark me. What are you paying on tickets? It's like $900 a piece. I fell out of my chair. Mike can fly half our team for $900.
Right.
Get him in front of a computer and it's over with. Right.
It's amazing. And I'll sit down. I see the websites. He uses everything. Amazing. I can't do it. I think this is.
But he's got a secret formula too that he uses when he does it.
But I've watched him and I still can't do it.
Oh, I got it figured out. I just don't want to do it. So I'm not saying.
Here's one I think you guys need to hear from Bill Jones. Coaches Keefe and Moss did a great job here and set the bar high for you guys. You got over it.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate
that. Thank you.
I think that's
very kind.
I think that's something that isn't.
I was very happy for Coach Moss. I got to tell you, because he turned that whole program around down there or out there, and he did great. I sent him a little congratulatory note. So yeah, absolutely.
And again, even as the umpire with them guys, first coming in 18 and 19, they set the bar high. Again, everybody talks about the umpire finishing up first every season and its existence.
Yeah. 2
of that was them, 2 of that's us.
Yeah.
We just won more.
We won one more championship. So it's let's line that game up.
I'm just saying, no, it's good. It's all good.
Yeah. I mean, it's been pretty. As a guy who has been out there in some capacity on this team every year, again, this is the first year. There's been years where there's members of that team. I was like, God, that's my guy. That's my friend. That's right. This year, top to bottom, it's family. It's a family atmosphere, and it's that starts at the head and works its way down the organization. So a lot of people are asking, is Iron Man here to stay? Are the Nets coming back? All those things. Yeah, I mean, all these things I believe are yeses. But again, the meetings are coming up, and I don't know.
Yes, they're all true.
But it's like, but you ask us, and it's like I don't know.
Who'd you ask?
I said they ask us. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna have Nets. We're gonna have Iron Man. We're gonna play 14 games next year.
It's looking like 14 games.
It's gonna be great.
All right.
It's gonna be a great season. It's gonna be spectacular, actually.
Yeah. So you don't get executive of the year going on a limb.
And you got new teams, and you got other teams knocking on the door to join us.
Very cool.
So,
anything else healthy? End zone Nets. We just said yes to the Nets, Steven. The people keep asking about these damn Nets. Somebody asked me who our quarterback is next year. So I'm like, people are asking like the most random, like what? Like,
who our quarterback is next year?
Yeah,
I got Fitzpatrick signed. He'll be here in a week.
Nice, very nice.
He said he's got one more year in him.
Listen, we just found out that guy down in Tampa Bay, he can take off training camp. Let him finish it out.
Yeah, right. I know.
All right.
No, I'll tell you what. Again, in a professional football team, NFL or otherwise, about at least 2/3 of that team coming back are free agents and rookies and trades. So it's the same thing here. You're going to see some familiar faces next year. You're going to see some unfamiliar faces next year. All I ask is that you be supportive of the players when they come in, adopt them, make it so they feel just at home as you made all of us feel this year. And then we could always be able to recruit the best of the best to come to Albany, because we want to continue the Albany way by winning championships. But not only that, but providing a great source of entertainment for the capital region.
Yeah, places like this, Sea Smoke Waterfront Grill. I mean, they put their arms around us right in the beginning, and they've been a great partner, friend ever since. I don't know why.
And I want to say a special thank you to Hal.
Oh yeah,
at Fogg's Automotive. Hal had been so kind to provide me transportation the entire season. First class company, first class guy all the way around. I love Hal. And I wanted to say thank you publicly, and also mention that Standard, our sponsor.
Yep.
We want to thank them. And I was
seeing a lot more Standard around
yesterday.
Yeah.
The Standard trucks everywhere.
Yeah. There's a couple signs in my neighborhood that like the Standard of excellence and stuff. It's very good.
And thank you for everything you've done for us this year too, as well, and all the sponsors.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And my boys at Muddy's.
Yes.
No more pasta. But thank you. Love you, Eddie.
All that carb energy was what got you guys over the top.
Crap.
I'm telling you, it was the way to go.
I didn't know you could have pasta that many ways in 1 week. Good Lord. It was delicious, though. Thank you, Eddie. Love you, buddy.
But, thank you, Coach.
Thank you, brother. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Mikey, the other one for the books.
Thank you, Mike. And
we want to thank Matt Woods.
Yeah.
For not showing up.
For not coming today.
518-714-2200.
Call him.
I'm going to give out a cell phone in a minute.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What's that home address look like?
Hal just said, my guys. That's what's up. And then here's another name we all love. Nate Starling Jr., my brothers. Love you all. Albany rocks.
Hey, Nate, did you get that number?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, good.
Hold on. I'm being Matt Woods. You're welcome.
A man of few words, ladies and gentlemen.
Coach Hal, love you all. Thank you for everything. Listen, we're just getting this thing started. Like you said, some of the changes are just going to be we do it better.
Yeah.
So we need everybody's help. We need everybody's. She was just on the other side of the water.
That's a different girl.
Can't be.
It's different.
Can't
the
be.
Other one's in like Connecticut. This one's already. This one's just starting.
The same girl.
No,
I think she's just
all right. So I get. Again, we're gonna give it a rest for a week. Right?
At least. I don't know how much time.
God, just a week or so.
I'm going on a little vacation.
Well, then why don't we do this? Can we start it back up September 1st?
Let's do that. First week of September.
First Tuesday in September.
Yeah,
we'll be back on.
It's up to whatever Mike says. I do whatever Mike says all the time. I never deviate. I'm a loyal employee, right down to the wire, right down to the line. Do whatever he said. Susan's laughing at me.
It's so.
Hey, first show we do, I'm gonna kick that executive
ball right in the river,
goddamn river.
That I gotta be honest with you. I know you so well.
He will do it.
Oh, 100%. Why do you think that thing is hidden?
And then my biggest thing is to see you chasing that girl down there.
Miss, will you get that? You see me floating over to the boardwalk with just a middle finger in the air to Mike. Scream corner. No, I listen. I know you way too well there, Mike.
God.
That ball is in hiding, my friend. You are not going near it.
All right, so I want to close that with one thing.
Because if I let him find out where that ball, it'll be right wherever Damon's will be.
Wow.
Love you, Ware. Love you.
Wow. Damon, I swear to God, I know I can't control him. I just want to say one thing before we go.
Okay.
If I could. I want to thank all the fans. I know we all do collectively. Yeah. And I want to congratulate all of you in the Capital Region, all our Empire Nation on a 2022 NAL championship. It's yours as much as it is ours, and we're humbled by it. And thank you again. And we'll do our darndest to get you 2023 too.
Yeah. And just so everybody knows, we're going to be, last year we're getting our feet back underneath this. This off season is going to be extremely, extremely busy.
Right.
Getting the community back involved. And there's a lot of people out there that don't know that we're back still, which is kind of amazing. Some people that are still scared of protocol and items like that, but we're going to be out in the community a lot. Season tickets are on sale. Please help us fill that arena next year. Please understand this. The more tickets that are sold, the better the budget is, the better the players are, the more we give back to the community with it. The whole idea behind this is a give back to the community. And again, you guys will see that between this off season, during next season. All we need is your support. And the support that we've gotten this year, I cannot thank you guys enough between the fans and the sponsors.
Absolutely.
Matt Woods did chime in. Great work this season. Best show in the NAL. And then Damon Ware. Wow.
Hey, Damon, I swear to God, I'll clip them in the parking lot for you.
I got you, number 2.
Oh. All right, listen, everybody. Thank you to Sea Smoke Waterfront Grill. It is the Albany Empire Coach Show. Head coach Tom Menas, team president Jeff Levack. the owner, Mike Corda, who, listen, if it's not for him, I'm still hating my life sitting in front of a microphone for a company that didn't appreciate me.
Now we hate our life.
Wow.
Now,
how's that for a race?
Now they hate their lives.
We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we'll be back in no time. Feel free to keep messaging us through the social media and everything, and we'll answer all those questions in the next show.
Oh, and Charlotte, you got her top?
I do. I gave it
From
to
the charity thing.
I gave it to
There you go, Rez.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Rez.
Yeah, there
what
it
was
is.
that? Rez, what? Oh, wait.
There it is.
Here, better angle. There you go.
Storm, did you say 12 and a half the other day?
Mr.
I can't remember
Storm,
that ring.
here you go, sir.
Is that what it was?
All right, everybody.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.